When Acura unveiled the yellow prototype that we see here, the reborn Integra, it was met by car enthusiasts with excitement. And some people were gnashing their teeth in the comments because they couldn't stand the way it looked. The Integra has always been a more luxurious and sports-oriented version of the Honda Civic. The Integra Type R was a halo model, if you can remember, and people seem to forget what a statistically negligent percentage of Integra sales between 85 and 2006. Acura has used the Honda Civic Si as a platform for the new Integra. And they did something with the chassis and interior and the bodywork while giving it an increase in wheelbase. But this is amazing. I mean, you can get around in traffic with this. Now, the first impression of this is that it looks much better in any color. But yellow don't look so good. You know, the yellow is totally different. You have to like yellow in order for this to work. Of course, this is a 1.5 turbo inline 4, 6-speed manual, front-wheel drive. That's just the base model. Now, Acura could have gone down the retro road with a new styling by looking forward rather than stay in the past. Instead, Acura has taken inspiration from the history, including the road Integra embossed into the front bumper. It has a coupe-like profile, shared with the Civic, and a liftback design, for practicality that is. You can fit a lot of things in a liftback. I learned that with the BMW 428i. And having one car that has a trunk, the liftback, I tell you, makes a heck of a difference. Now, for those complaining about the 5-door, if you can remember, Acura launched the Integra with 5 doors in the past. And liftbacks, right now, are used in crossovers. The styling just flourishes. It is nice, frameless version of the Acura Diamond Pentagon grille that we see here, the chicane, LED daylight, 17-inch alloy wheels being standard. It's got a beautiful look to it. On the A-Spec appearance package, has that sporty style with the shark gray 18-inch alloy wheels, gloss black window surrounds, gloss black front and rear fascia trim, and that lip spoiler. Now on the outside, the A-Spec technology package also adds a rear diffuser and a carbon fiber trunk lid spoiler. Now, carbon fiber, folks, is fantastic. Now, being red are the gray models. Now, Acura had on display the red and the gray model. Now, Acura made a mistake showing the prototype in the classic yellow paint. Doesn't look so hot. Not to me, but it's still nice though. Now, the new styling is not flashy. It's sophisticated and also generic to an extent. Now, from what we hear, is that yellow will not even be an option on the car. Now, this color is just banging. Now, back to the engine and performance. You're not going to get much power from a 1.5 liter engine plugged from the Honda Civic Si. So, 200 horsepower and 195 pound-foot of torque, it's not that super powerful. However, an Integra Type S is going to be coming. Now, an Integra what will make the difference is going to be in the grip and handling and ride quality that comes from Acura suspension tuning. Now, Acura does a great job, and that's how you'll notice the difference between this and the Honda Civic, that is. Now, in the Acura, you'll have comfort, normal, and sport, and the available adaptive damper system, which will enhance it and help it to drive better. You got the new coil type exhaust system to get that great noise. Now, the enthusiast is going to love this because it has the manual transmission. It's going to be available with helical limited slip differential. Now, Acura has made a manual transmission exclusively available for the A-Spec technology package. And that was, it's not really a hot decision. And another bad decision is that the transmission is going to be a CVT with simulated gear ratios when using the paddle shifters. What's the point of having paddles if it's everything simulated? That's going to be sort of weird because it's not really changing gears, but it has that same effect. Now, interior and cargo. Now, the difference between the Civic Si and Integra is the materials used. Synthetic leather seats, ebony and red are orchid. The 8-way power adjustments for the driver being standard. 12-way power adjustments with lumbar adjustment comes with the technology package. 4-way power adjustments for the front passenger. And the front seats and technology package have that micro suede inserts. That's going to make it look awesome and also sporty. The A-Spec appearance package, the stainless steel paddles, the red gauge needles, and the contrast stitching on the steering wheel and the seats and the shifter and the shift boot. That's going to make it look really, really sporty and really, really nice and aesthetically pleasing, especially when you're on long trips and you're appreciating the car note and the money that you're spending for this vehicle. Now, the dashboard is a 7-inch digital touchscreen with the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now, the driver is going to be treated to the 10.2-inch Acura Precision Cockpit digital gauge cluster, which definitely looks nice. Now, upgrading to the technology package, you get that 9-inch touchscreen with the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. 8-speaker audio system being standard. Upgrade to 16 speakers, ELS Studio 3D system, which is straight up awesome, folks. Interior space inside, it's going to be as good as the Honda Civic, but the shorter kids will have to ride in the back, of course. Now, if you're 6 foot, the leg room in the back will be fine. Now, the driver, of course, if the driver's not that tall, it'll make a big difference. A lot of people, when they're driving, their head will bump the sloping rear portion of the roof. That always happens in liftbacks. With that slope in the back. That makes a big difference, and your head will touch it. Again, you have the 60-40 split, which is nice. You talked about the price for this baby. $30,000. $27,500. Which is not too far from the $30,000. It's going to be great value for the money, that is. And the manual option being available, it's going to make a heck of a difference, folks. What a nice machine, folks. It's going to be really nice. Now, you wonder if Acura is making any errors by only making the manual option available at the highest trim level. But still, Acura is positive about this car. The new Integra is going to serve the same role as the original model did 3 decades ago. They're going to bring the next generation into the hands of the driving enthusiasts. And quite honestly, it's going to look awesome. But again, this is, of course, the price is going to be, not too many, some enthusiasts might not be able to afford it from a manual standpoint, knowing that the manual is the highest trim level. Which is different. Now, CVT can't be thrilling. But they say that, it's definitely not the most thrilling automatic. If programmed properly in sports mode, they said you can have a lot of fun in this, as this race car driver's having fun driving this Acura Integra. I'm quite impressed by the Acura Integra. And I think if those that buy it, you're going to get your money's worth. And Acura tends to hold this value pretty good. This is Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and have a fantastic day.